Welcome, readers. Today on Book Chat, we are sharing the Top Shelf Book Battle Vampires winner. Stay tuned. Today's episode is sponsored in part by Amazon Music. Check it out. It has 70 million songs, thousands of playlists. You can listen without commercials. Sign up today and get your first month for free using the Shelf Addiction link. Go to getamazonmusic.com/shelf addiction and sign up today. Again, the code is Shelf Addiction. The link is also in the show notes. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Tamara Ford, and welcome to Book Chat here on the Shelf Addiction Podcast. Participate in this discussion by joining the Facebook group Shelf Addiction Official. I hope to hear your thoughts on today's topic. You can always find me and Casey on Twitter and Instagram. The links for everything I've mentioned are below in the show notes. If you enjoyed today's episode, please support this podcast by sharing it with some book nerd friends or on your favorite social media space. That would really help me out, and I appreciate you for doing so. The uncut video version of this podcast is available now on Patreon. Join us there for exclusive videos, including after shows and more. So if you're interested in that at all, you'll need to come on over to Patreon and sign up. Without further ado, let's get started. We are doing another fun, summer thing, and we are coming back with the results from our vampire book, top shelf book battle. Joining me for this feature discussion is Casey from Heartful of Ink. Welcome back, Casey.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. So we're going to jump right on in because we are going to talk about the winner. We're going to talk about some of the people who were on the list, if we were surprised by these results or not. And we're just going to do the thing. And we want to know from you, who do you think should have won? If you had a stake in the game, if you put in a recommendation, let us know. If your person didn't win, why you think they should have won. And if you didn't get in, you need to get in for next time. We're going to do another one next month to be announced. I don't know, soon. Probably soon. Yeah. So join us over on Shelf Addiction Official to see what the next top shelf book battle will be, what type of character or book genre. We haven't decided quite yet. So, you don't want to miss that. So let's just jump on in with the winner. I feel like the winner deserves...
Drum roll, please.
Let's see. I am unprepared with drum roll, but I do have some applause. So, the winner is Kat from the Night Huntress series. Yay, Kat. Go, girl.
Go, go.
Yes, and I'm not mad at it. Not at all.
Not mad. Not really surprised either.
No, I mean, she's a very powerful vampire. She's a very powerful character. Yes. And I voted for her. I'm not going to lie. I voted for her every round in her bracket.
I voted for her a few times, but at the end, I did not.
You didn't?
I voted for Vlad.
Oh!
I know! I mean, I'm glad Kat won, but I gave my vote to Vlad. I love that little man. And I know he's not a little man, but I do. I adore him too much.
So I have to say, let's talk about why we voted for who we did. I voted for Kat every round because I just like girl power, number one. Mm-hmm. And I love that she is such a badass character. And I love her wit, her mouthy sarcasm. You know I'm down for that, right? It's my personality. I feel like we would be best friends if I lived in that world.
Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. No, I voted for her the first and the second round, especially when she was up against Bones. I was all like, oh yeah, Kat all the way. Bones, I love you, but go. But no, at the end, I love Kat, but there was just something about Vlad. He was like the underdog, except he's Vlad the Impaler. And I was like, I can't not vote for him here in the final round. Because I figured she would win. Yeah. And so I wanted him to have some sort of fighting chance. And he did not. He did not have a fighting chance at all.
No, I like Vlad. I do love their friendship. I love the power that he has. I even kind of like him in his spinoff series, but I don't know. I like, no shade, I like Ian better than Vlad. Ian's my boy. Me and Ian could be besties. God. He's so gross, but I love it.
So poor Ian got eliminated in round 1 with only one singular vote.
Right.
Just the one.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that. I was honestly, like, legitimately surprised he was eliminated so fast. And
but it was his
so
bad
little
luck.
Fanfare.
It was his bad luck he was up against Kat. He didn't have a chance against Kat.
Yeah. No, that's fair, because I voted Kat all the way right then and there.
He didn't have a chance. Yeah.
I almost feel like we should have a special bonus round, like when we get in our Facebook group and chat with everybody on whatever chatting group system thing we use, and have all of us battle out the vampires who only got one vote. Because Ian, Stefan, there are a couple others who only got one vote in this entire game. And I feel like they need a bonus round. You know?
The 1 vote bonus round?
Yes! The losers! Who comes in second place with the losers?
Oh my God, the winner of the losers. Well, I mean, we can consider it, honestly. It's not that many of them that got only one vote.
And it would just be us talking in the group, you know, because we all hang out in the group, and everybody who's listening to us right now should join us, and they can tell us who wins with the losers.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh my God. Because it is interesting how it shakes out. And we talked about this a little bit before we hit record, but I agree with you that I was a little surprised that we didn't get a bigger pool of vampire types. Like, we had several vampires from the same book series.
Yeah. Cat and Bones and Vlad and Ian. That's right. We had that. Of our vampires.
We had 3 from the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. We had Rage, Sadist, and Vicious. Don't forget Layla. We had Layla too.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Janine
Layla.
Frost.
That's 5.
Yeah, and then the outliers. You know, we had Ethan from Chicagoland. We had James Rasmussen from, I can't think of what that was. I don't know. I didn't read it. We have Malcolm from the Immortal. What is it? Immortal
After Dark. Immortals After Dark.
Yes, Cole. Immortals After Dark. And of course, we had Edward from Twilight. Some random. He actually got 4 votes. He actually did not.
He got more than all of our losers.
Yeah. And of course, Eric from, the Sookie Stackhouse books, and then Samantha Moon from I forgot the name of the series. I don't know, the Vampire for Hire series. That's it.
Vampire for Hire, yes.
There we go. So that was awesome. And that vampire got 4 votes too. So, and I read that series. I liked it. I didn't read all the books, but I got pretty far. So yeah, we had a good amount of vampires, but not a lot of variety as far as source material. What does that mean? Like, does that mean that we are like stuck in our genre? Like, we're stuck in our favorites and we don't read outside of that, or?
Possibly. I mean, I know I am absolutely 100% invested in Janine Frost, and I know and adore all 5 of those characters. Whereas I haven't read Chicagoland, and I haven't read Sookie Stackhouse or the Vampire for Hire series. So that's the outliers right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel so. I read the first book of Sookie Stackhouse. I've read the Vampires for Hire. Of course, I read the Twilight. You did too, didn't you? You read the first one.
Yep. The first 3 back in high school.
Yeah. Chicagoland, it's been on my list forever, but I never got around to it. I don't know why. I just never did. Immortals After Dark. No. Immortals After Dark. I don't know. I feel like I might like it, but something I just haven't. Did you read that one?
I love that series. I've only read about half of it, but I love Kresley Cole and I love her style of writing. She has a lot of badass heroines who kick ass and take names, and they're very similar to Kat. So if you love Kat, you'll probably love Kresley Cole. But it is a very long-running series, and like her other series right now, she's been promising this next book and hasn't published in like 3 years now. So I don't know what's going on with her. I hope she's okay, but...
Yeah, now that I'm glad you said that, because I totally forgot that was the same author that wrote that YA series we were doing on the fantasy series here on the podcast, and we were waiting forever and still waiting forever.
We're still waiting.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might not read it then.
I mean, I love it. I think you might adore it. Like, only read the first 3 or 4 or 5. Like, I don't know. It gets better. It gets better. I enjoy them. I do want to reread them eventually, but it's not very high on my list because I know she's not publishing currently.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just surprised. Not one old school vamp on the list. Not one, I don't know. It just surprises me we didn't get that much variety. Meh. Maybe next time. Maybe next round time, we'll get. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I wasn't surprised by this vote, though. I really wasn't.
No, I figured Kat or Bones were going to win. Like, those were the two I was betting on in my mind.
Yeah. Now, I like Bones, but honestly, I don't like Bones. Okay, so Bones was stacked against Vicious from the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and I don't like Bones more than V.
That was a hard vote. I love V.
Great. Yeah, he's a great character, and I don't care for his choice of mate, but I like him. So for those that are not watching, Casey is giving the throat cut symbol. Like, no, like.
We don't want his mate. She doesn't exist in my head.
No, she's like a ghost, literally. So it's weird. Like ghost that's like corporal. It's strange. It's some strange shit.
It does not make sense. None of this makes sense.
Some of the BDB stuff gets kind of woo-woo. You're like, just accept it, I guess. But I know a lot. You think everyone reads BDB, but everyone doesn't. Everyone doesn't read that. So,
and I mean, V and Bones are pretty similar characters. They both have that kind of sarcastic, nasty, dirty vibe, I guess.
See, I don't think of V as I don't think of him like that. He does like a little bit of whips and chains, though. He likes some odd things.
Yeah.
He has some kinks.
Bones is into all of that.
Yeah.
They're both very kinky.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's Bones' look. Maybe the look that they describe him. That's just not my cup of tea, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, but like there's no scary vampires. They're all like sexy style vampires. There's no scary ones.
Well, would anybody have voted for scary vampires?
I don't know.
Or would you have voted for the sexy vampires?
I definitely read more sexy vampires, so I would probably gravitate towards the sexy vampires, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Because, I've read Dracula, I've read Anne Rice, but would I vote for those characters? No. They're not, nothing about them ever attracts me or makes me want to stick around and keep rereading the way I can reread Janine Frost every year. So.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I guess there we have it, guys. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry.
Yes.
And it was a fun vote. And, Kat reigns supreme. She's the bomb.com. I love it.
Yes, she is. She is the best. We love her.
Yes. Okay, so what do you guys think? Let us know. I know this is a short episode, but sometimes it's short. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you thought. Join us in Shelf Addiction Official so you can be a part of the next Top Shelf book battle, and we can make your comments known, your feelings known, and we can talk about it.
Yes. Join us.
So that's it for today, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will catch you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
If you enjoyed today's episode and would like to show your support, there are a few things you can do. Head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a positive 5-star review, or like this episode on your favorite podcast player. It seems so simple, but it really helps me out. You can share this podcast with other book nerd friends or on your favorite social media space. You can also join the Shelf Addiction Patreon family. For as little as $2 a month, you will help us produce even more awesome content for your ears. You can also consider joining the Shelf Addiction Official Facebook group, where we talk all things bookish and more in a safe space. The Shelf Addiction Podcast is a part of the Nerdy Maven Network. You can also reach us via email at info@shelfaddiction.com. Thank you for listening.